All right, hey, what's up, guys? So this is day 2 of the first week of the ACFT prep. So as promised, I'm going to give you guys some tips on the movements that you're going to be doing during this Metcon. So I'm going to break down the movements, and I'll give you a little example just so that nobody's questioning what's going on and you don't understand the verbiage of an AMRAP or whatever's happening. So today's workout is 20-minute AMRAP, and it's as many reps as possible, so or many rounds as possible. I think is the actual CrossFit jargon. So basically, you're just trying to get through as many rounds as you can, and then at the same time on your last round, you're trying to get as many reps as you can. So you're going for 20 straight minutes the whole time. Some of these AMRAPs will have rest programmed into them. I don't have programmed rest on this one, just because I want you guys to keep moving, and you need to really try to find where your red line is. And 20 minutes is a good amount of getting through it. It's not like some of these shorter CrossFit workouts where you go in for like 8 minutes or something stupid and you don't really actually get a workout. So this will actually get you going. It'll keep your heart rate up. It'll build some conditioning, and then after this AMRAP, you'll wait that 10 minutes, and I think it's a 1 mile run. I'll have to look at the program. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then that'll start to get you guys ready for those ACFT, for that rest, and then the performance afterwards. So it's 20 minutes, and the first movement is 5 hand release push-ups, just like an ACFT, and I'll go over that here in a second. And then it's 10 sit-ups and 15 air squats. So the rest is kind of however you can kind of squeeze it in there to try to kind of keep it going. But just a little earlier in the video, I was talking about a red line. So think of it as a car on RPMs, how you're going. If you're a car person, hopefully this makes sense. So as you're accelerating and your throttle's down, your RPMs come up, so then the needle comes up and it gets to what's the red line. So it's the red part where you don't want to go any farther. Basically, your engine's performance is already too high, and then you want to shift gears. For this scenario, shifting gears would be to kind of slow down a little bit. You want to get right close to red line, sit on that. That's your highest performance, where you're not really risking any kind of major injury. You're not going to crap out. You're not going to blow your load. You're just going to sit there right at your high performance and then teeter back and forth however you need to. If you go past red line, that's where you get exhausted, and then you go to full fatigue, and then you need to bring it back down. But it takes you longer the farther you go past red line to get back down whenever you're fatigued, to get back down to your performance level. So you just need to find that. I'm going to have to find mine right now. I haven't done these kind of workouts in a while, so we'll figure it out. And then once you start to learn where it is, it's all about how you're feeling, how you're feeling that day, really. So you'll be able to push it, and you'll be able to know where your red line is. If you've never done these before, then you're going to think your red line's way down here when it's really up here, because it's just going to really suck, and you just really don't know how to push through it, because you're getting a lot of feedback from your body saying, hey man, like this is way too freaking hard, I can't breathe, you need to just chill the hell out. And then, but you realistically could keep going. So just make sure that you're being safe, you're not going too far up, because if you do push it past fatigue, you could get injured, or you could just push it a little too hard where you're kind of just crapped out, and that 1 mile run is really going to suck. All right, so let's go over the actual movements real quick. I have a weird angle here, hopefully everybody can see it. So everybody should know what a hand release push-up is. For the ones out there, I think I have a couple people coming in the program that aren't actually in the military, so I'll go over what it looks like. So as I'm laying on the ground, if you can imagine me on the ground like this, your push-up hands will be right inside your shoulders and on the outside of your nipples, or whatever you want to call it. And then you're going to extend all the way forward, you're going to come all the way back down, and then you're going to extend all the way out. You're going to push your elbows all the way out, and you're going to pull them all the way in, all the way out. So what it looks like on the ground, nice flat back, come down, touch chest to the ground, come all the way out. I really hope you can see, because I can't see the angle of it. And then come back in, and then push back up. All right, so then it's down all the way to the ground, and then for you to pull your arms all the way out, you literally have to be on the ground. You're just going to slide your hands all the way out, extend, bring them back in, and it's going to ensure that that chest is in the ground, so we don't have any of those cheaters out there. All right, so for the sit-up, so a lot of people like to do different things, like to ankle their, or way down their ankles, however you want to do it. I think the CrossFit way is to do this little stretching thing right here. I found this works pretty good for me. So as you sit like this, you just bring your feet in, they touch, you come all the way down, touch your hands right above your head, come right back up, touch your hands to your feet, come back down. You're gonna feel quite a bit of a pull in those quads and then in your core too. All right, so let's go over the air squat. So you can really get funky with these squats. What you want to concentrate on is keeping, you see my feet? Yeah. So keeping your feet just outside of your hips, but inside of your shoulders. So you don't want them to be all the way out here doing that weird sumo crap that some of y'all like to do, or you don't want them to be super tight in here because then you're focusing too much on the quads. So if you come out just a little bit, just outside of your hips and just inside of your shoulders, and then you want to kink your toes out just a little bit, and you want to drive your knees out over your toes. So as you come down, you're going to spread those legs, come all the way into it, keeping that back up, and drive through the heels. You want to keep those heels on the ground. If you're coming down into this squat and your mobility is really trash and your ankles are coming, or your heels are coming up and you're really leaning forward, just spread it out a little bit more to open up those hips. We need to start working on the hip flexors if you're having that issue. So just find out where your happy place is, come down, come back up, extend all the way up, come all the way down, come back up. You want to go past parallel into that squat and then come back up, drive it through those heels, and then using that power in those legs. All right, so I hope this helped out, and we'll see how you guys do.